Commander Doom! Commander Doom! The droids are coming! What did you see out there, son? Well over 2,000 droids, sir. They're coming. They've got tanks, they've got artillery, they've got everything they need. We knew this day would come. We're under siege. Prepare the men, get the cannons ready. Let's blow these droids apart. As the morning light creeps over Commander Doom's fortress, they know they're about to be attacked. Their 1 ATTE is primed and loaded. Their troopers look on as the droids assemble in assault formation. Will Commander Doom's boys survive the siege, or will they go down fighting? If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and comment down below. Now let's get into this thing, baby. Real quick, huge thank you to Instant Gaming for sponsoring this video. They have literally the best deals in gaming. I use it all the time. If you like Star Wars games, Lego Star Wars for $2. Star Wars Battlefront 2 for $9. One of my favorite Star Wars games, Jedi Knight Jedi Academy, $1.70. If you want to play the Star Wars Galaxy at War mod, Men of War Assault Squad 2, $3. Extremely popular games can be up to 99% off. Link in the description below. Thank you to Instant Gaming for sponsoring the channel. Thank you guys for watching. Let's get into the video. Alrighty then, gamers, let's go ahead and press start right now and watch as the droid army begins their push. Clone rocket troopers are already taking shots at the AAT tanks right there. Early, easy shots, and they take it out even while missing a few shots, but the AATs quickly just absolutely demolish that clone MG right there, and now they are firing up these clone trooper infantrymen, taking out large swaths of them early on. Another AAT gets popped, though. That's good stuff there, boys. The more AATs you take out, the earlier, the better. That is for sure. But now the droids are starting to dismount from their MTTs, as well as droid rack carriers in the back, and that is going to be very problematic. 2 more AATs go down over here. Not too shabby. But wait, there's more. We have to remember there are 2 other front lines. Droids are attacking through the woods this way. We've got a tri-droid coming very far up here, and some more AATs pushing extremely far forward over this way against clone trooper lines. And then we have another round of droids over here, but we've also got 2 different droid airship carriers in the woods up here where they have dropped off Magna Guards, and these Magna Guards are going to get up top on these cliffs and fire down at the clones as if they were snipers on a covert Spec Ops mission. So the clones down here are dealing with a lot of different enemies coming forward at them all at once here. Oh, that rocket trooper got absolutely sniped by a droid sniper right there. Brutality, but the closest droid lines is definitely these MTTs over this way, where we have the most fire going out from the droids early on. There's a few clone trooper survivors over here. They're gonna get up and try and fire, but they get beat down by just so much droid fire, they're not able to do anything. Rip to them. Over here, we've got a few more clones as well, and I have to say the clone rocket troopers did a great job taking out all 5 AAT there at once, so that way they didn't come and destroy the ATTE back this way early on in the battle, so that thing will be alive to fire as the droid infantry comes forward and hopefully get a number of kills, because the back fortress here is where the real battle is going to start. I think that's where we'll see the most of the droid infantry going down, and potentially where the clones could grab a victory, because I think these early barricades are guaranteed to go down during this battle. It's only a matter of time, and what is really going to matter is the bridge up to Commander Doom's fortress over this way. Speaking of which, we should probably get Commander Doom behind his defensive command center right here. That way he's not out in the open, and the messenger from the beginning of the video can also go behind cover right there as well. We do have those Magna Guards up in the little cliffside area over here, firing down now at some of Doom Legion troopers down this way. They are likely going to go down very soon, because they also have all of these battle droids pressuring them from up front. They've gotten a couple kills, which ain't too bad, but there's just hundreds of droids coming at them all at once here, plus droids up top. I don't think it's going to end well for these guys at all. Have they even killed any of these Magna Guards? Oh, they just got a kill over here. So the answer is yes, they have killed a few Magna Guards, just not enough to actually make a difference against these guys. Rocket troopers for the Magna Guards, destroying clones below. Oof, that is rough. We also have one of those Hoth turrets over here on the battlefield. I mean, they're not necessarily exclusive to Hoth. They exist in other battles in Star Wars, but they're most well known for being in the Hoth battlefield. So I added a couple of those to this battle here. And this one over here is firing up at these Magna Guards, assisting the clone troopers that are directly below the Magna Guards here, and that assistance is very much so going to be needed because these Magna Guards are destroying the clones over this way. These clones are not standing much of a chance against those guys up above. It's a brutal, brutal battle. These guys over here for the clone troopers getting a few shots off. I mean, actually, they've killed quite a number of droids over this way, but at the same time, there's zero chance of survival for them. Tri-droid over here is bursting into flames. Rip to my boy! But MTTs are coming forward as well, so those could definitely take out the ATTE if they're lucky with some good fire early on. We should have, yeah, more AATs over this way. They are looking a little bit stuck under some rocks right now, but at least they are coming forward. And of course, we have more droids coming out of the woods over here forward. Oh, and another Tri-droid and some more AATs over here too. So that ATTE tank in the distance likely going to go down at some point here. It's just a matter of when, not so much if, given the amount of droids on the battlefield. It's got 12 infantry kills and 3 tank kills thus far, so it's clearly doing some good stuff out here. We've got some of these turrets from Hoth going off right now. If you guys know the actual name of these turrets, let me know in the comment section below, because I am absolutely clueless. I honestly do not know. Droids have killed all of these Doom Legion troopers over this way and are now pushing in this little middle trench over here, getting hard pressed right now. There's barely any clone troopers left alive over here. The ones that are alive, hopefully can get a kill or two. I mean, this guy's got a DC-15X, not to mention they can always granata some of these droids. Oh, there's another DC-15X trooper here. Oh, well, he died right away. The daily curse continues against the clone troopers. I'm so sorry, my friends. I want you to survive for longer, but I keep looking at you and you keep dying. Why does this daily curse exist? I don't know. Doom Legion troopers over here all dead, as well as here and here as well. No, there's one trooper left alive. Okay, now this is a guaranteed daily curse moment. Yeah, as a grenade gets thrown from the droids right there. Get a kill. Come on, buddy. No. No, he's super dead. He's super duper dead right there. Magna Guards are going to be able to come over this way and flank these troopers as well, probably, as the battle continues here. But now it is the exterior defense for the clone troopers in motion now of the fortress walls here, which the fortress walls are absolutely stacked. We've got this lower section here, then of course the upper wall section, and then the interior section as a last-ditch effort. We've got one mortar for the clone troopers right here at the entranceway area, so it can fire over the wall in a pretty good radius here. That thing could be devastating, or it could go down right away. That's kind of how mortars go. Either they're the absolute goats of the battle, or they do absolutely nothing. Droids are kind of dilly-dallying back here, trying to execute some of the clone troopers that might still be alive, playing dead, you know. just a couple war crimes going on, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's taking the droids a little bit to get forward here, so why don't we time-lapse the exterior here for a little bit as the droids finally, you know, get moving, and we'll see the ATTE do a pretty decent defense here. Alright guys, about a 4-minute time lapse right there, and actually the exterior defenses are still surviving for the clone troopers. I really wasn't expecting them to be alive still at this point in time. The ATTE does have its sirens going off, meaning it's fairly damaged here, but let's check how many kills this thing has gotten. 53 infantry kills, 5 tank kills. Absolutely incredible. It is now on fire, which means it really does not have a lot of time left alive. These guys over here are getting crushed. I'm not sure how well these machine guns did. This one's got 2 kills, so not really that great. This turret had 8 kills, so that did pretty decent. Ooh, hull damaged. And this one over here had 3 kills, and this turret had 7 kills. So the turrets and the machine guns did do a fairly decent job. Oh, the clones are getting out, which means it is about to explode. Maybe these infantrymen getting out can get a couple kills. Oh, she explodes and crushes that one clone trooper right there. She is down for the count. Rip, rip, potato chip to our ATTE brother. All these clones over here are dead as well. These guys over here surviving for a little bit longer. Oh, little rocket fire from the Magna Guards taking out a few of those guys right there, and these guys going down as well. But these exterior defenses did do a little bit of a grind right there and got some pretty decent droid kills. But now we're about to get into the real portion of the battle. The portion of the battle, I think, that could end up making or breaking the droid army. So, if we look at the battlefield right now, yellow are dead clone troopers, red are dead droids. Really pretty decent job killing droids here, the clones did. Red are dead droids, of course, as I said. So, yeah, they did a number to the Magna Guards, they did a number to the droids in pretty much every sector of the assault. There's still probably 1,000 droids remaining on the battlefield right now, which is pretty lethal. And once the very, very last of these these clones go down, there's 3 kills for that DC-15X clone. That's pretty good. This guy's got no kills, and those guys are dead. These guys will be up to bat. Actually, the mortar already has 14 kills, so this bad boy has started to fire away, and it's already basically paid for itself during this defense. That's a pretty decent number of kills. And then these guys up front here will also hopefully start killing for the clone troopers and start taking some of these droids out. But yeah, this wall defense is going to be crucial here. Crucial, crucial, crucial. Oop, sorry guys, had to pause there. Zelda was FaceTiming me because Scout's at the groomers, and she wanted to show me his bow. Alright, a couple of these clones up front here getting sniped out by droids relatively quickly, actually. These guys are falling pretty quick. It is a battle of the snipers currently. Only DC-15Xs and droid snipers are able to fire at this distance. Oh, there we go. Some of the Magna Guards getting shot at as they get closer here, and it looks like these clones are fully erupting with fire now as Magna Guards as well as regular droids get closer. We got more droid fire into this machine gun here. Sometimes the AI does that, where like an already dead weapon, they just continue to fire, or like an already dead body. Oh! Huge amounts of clone rocket fire striking out against the droids right there. My goodness! That was quite extreme. It probably resulted in a solid number of droid kills. I mean, the droids definitely want to split up a little bit more than they are right here if they want to win this thing. Also, get your AATs up here. I guess the other tri-droid exploded as well because he's not out here. Oh yeah, there's probably the explosion mark. These AATs are just stuck to each other right now, so hopefully they can unstick and get up here and help in the droid assault, because right now the droids are derping hard and not doing a very good job. The Magna Guards are looming overhead though, getting some shots down, but they themselves are getting killed pretty good too by the clone trooper wall defense right now. Clone troopers on the wall, now fully firing out at the oncoming droid army. This is what it's all about, baby. The high ground, the Clone Wars. This is Star Wars. I just want more Star Wars, Clone Wars content out of Disney, man. They seem to be exclusively doing the era between, you know, episode 3 and episode 4 right now. Like, they just only seem to be making content around that era. I just want to see some more Clone Wars era content from them. I don't know if we're gonna get it though. I genuinely don't. And what's funny is like the most popular scenes in a lot of the Disney Star Wars shows tend to be scenes that are flashbacks to the Clone Wars era, you know? Like Anakin and Obi-Wan training in the Kenobi show and stuff like that. I mean, I'm enjoying some of the Disney Star Wars shows, but other than that, yeah, nothing too great coming from it. I didn't even watch The Acolyte. Did you guys watch it? I heard such bad things from both reviewers and fans that I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll just skip this one and not let Star Wars be tarnished further for me right now. Because it's not sounding good. It's not sounding good at the moment at all. Either way, the wall defense right now seems to just be blasting off against the droids. Both sides just firing at will at each other. Not a great rocket shot right there. Got absorbed by the little piece of cover that the droids are now able to utilize against the clone troopers right there. So that's a rip. More Magna Guards over there. Ooh, they're getting some rocket fire off. Actually ends up killing one of the troopers below right there, and some more sniper shots taking out some more of the Doom Legion clone troopers on the exterior here. The wall is doing a decent job of getting kills and holding right now. Let's actually check and see. So yellow are dead clones, red are dead droids. We do have more dead droids as they approach the wall here, which is pretty good, but we also do have a number of dead clones on the wall, or at least the exterior wall seems to be doing worse right now than the interior wall. This is going to be a bit of a slugfest going forward. It's going to take a while for both sides to get some kills here. So why don't we go ahead and do another quick little time lapse of the exterior wall defense right now. Just a quick little 2-minute time lapse right there. I hear the mortar continuing to fire out against the against the battle droids here. Droids are entering onto the bridge here. Big mortar shot right there. Hoo-wee! Gets a few droid kills, not too bad. Droids are way up front and center right here, just taking direct sniper shots at those little clone heads that are poking up from the wall. That is a tough shot to take, I'm not gonna lie. That is going to be a rough one to actually hit on those clone troopers. A bunch more have died over here, I think partially because the Magna Guards are able to kind of just loom overhead there and kill them easily. Almost all these clone troopers are dead. There's one guy here, and there's a couple undercover there, and that guy does end up dropping to the ground dead as well. So yeah, the clones are starting to lose their exterior defense here, but all in all, I will say they've done a decent job of getting droid kills, weakening the droids, and then they're going to have this beautiful choke point right here at the entrance point. And if this mortar can stay alive and continue to rally off shots against the oncoming droids, the clone troopers will definitely be in business to potentially win this thing. There are still a lot of droids left alive. They are still spraying down clone troopers left and right now, so it is not a good time to be a Doom Legion clone trooper on the battlefield. But that being said, I think the clones do still have an opportunity to win this thing outright, especially with the droids so clumped together. I mean, if a mortar shot hit like right here, 50 droids would just die, I'm pretty sure. Like, it would just be pandemonium. Let's actually check the mortar kills. 44 kills for the mortar right now. Oh, it just got more. Make that 48 kills for the mortar. That thing is putting in work. It is not a flop in the slightest for the clone troopers at all. Oh, explosion striking the clones right there. Was that a Magna Guard grenade, perhaps? Magna Guards have been pretty OP for the droid army here. Just being able to loom over the battlefield, take select shots and stuff like that. Really pretty devastating. The mortar is just locked in right here, just firing left and right at the droids that approach the bridge. Just devastating. Wowza. Alright, well, the droids are slowing down their assault here, working on the last of the clones. Let's time-lapse that for a little bit here. You know what? Why don't we do overhead like this, I think. That way we could see the mortar firing and, you know, pay attention to this area here, because I think that's where a lot of the droids are going to be dropping. But yeah, it's going to take them a little bit to actually fully assault the bridge, so we'll see that soon. Alright guys, another quick little 2-minute time lapse there. The droids finally seem to be getting their butts in motion here, getting onto the bridge itself now and attacking these clone troopers directly. These clone troopers on the wall defense here are surviving pretty decently. A lot of them fixated on some of the Magna Guards that are still surviving over there. Ooh, another big mortar shot right there. Oh, only gets like 2 kills, but hey, that's 2 more droids than before. I gotta say, that's not too shabby. Let's actually check in on the mortar here, and it's got 71 kills. This thing is definitely clutching it up for the clone troopers right now. Without it, I think the clones would be in a really bad space at the moment, because there's just a sheer number of droids here. I will say, it's pretty devastating. These guys mounting on up here. Let's see, can we go into normal speed here, or will it be too laggy? Let's find out. It's not the best, but I guess it's not too bad. I mean, yeah, it's definitely a little bit laggy. There's just a lot of battle droids on the battlefield right now. A lot of special effects going on due to, well, those explosions, as well as the laser fire and stuff like that. But I do have to say, normal speed is just so much better than slow motion to watch these battles in. That's why sometimes I'll just randomly do like a smaller battle because I'm like, I want like to see the full speed of power. This mortar could be getting a huge kill with that shot here. Let's see where it lands. Did it just not land? I don't know where that shot landed. Oh my goodness. I will say, I think, ooh, that was a devastating one. One good thing about these mortars is they do take a while to fire, so that is a very good thing for the droids. Or else if it were rapid firing out, or there was like 3 or 4 of them on the battlefield, it would be over for them. AATs as well as MTTs coming forward, they could certainly go up this bridge. It is a huge bridge. This map was designed by Rollum, by the way. It is available on the Steam Workshop if you want to go check it out. Shout out to Rollum, he does awesome battles. Droids are getting up here using the clone cover for themselves, but they're not really able to survive much yet. Up here, they are just getting kind of gunned down by the clone troopers in the interior sections here. They need a much bigger push, or again, to get some of these AATs up there, and the AATs are trying to just drive off a cliff. What are you guys doing? Go up the bridge! Go up the bridge! Oh, this one's kind of... Oh, this one might actually go up the bridge. That would be huge. It's... Nope, nope. Why are you curving around like that, you idiots? I don't know what these things are doing. At least they're taking some shots at the actual choke point area here. That's a good thing. Droids also getting some fire up here. So there's always the potential for the battle droid army to manage to kill this mortar right here. I mean, it's literally right there. It could even grenade from one of these pieces of cover. It's just a matter of, I think, killing these clones here, because those clones do have a cheeky little angle on the droids right there in this choke point area. I mean, the droids dominated the first half of this battle. Now it's kind of the clones' turn to get some damage done. Oh! Hold on! This AAT is an idiot. Oh my god, is it going to crush these droids? It just killed so many droids! Oh my goodness! That thing was so close to, like, winning this battle for the droid army. And then it drove off the cliff, did a backflip, and killed its own army. I swear, these AATs are sleeper cell agents for the Republic. Like, right? I mean, come on. What is going on with that? What the heck? That was absolutely absurd. Wow. Okay, well, at least most of the clone army up here on the ramparts is dead at this point. I think all the Magna Guards are dead, though, as well for the droids, so they're not going to be much of a help. There's just a few troopers over this way still alive that the droids got to deal with. Oh, that hit down the cliff right there. The droids just need to do one solid push up the bridge, take out the mortar, and then they can take it as slow as they want. They don't have to be in any kind of a hurry after that. But first and foremost, they got to take out that mortar. That is absolutely essential. A couple more droids peeking up over here, but they seem to be stalling out right now, scared to approach. Why don't we go ahead and do another time lapse of the bridge itself right here. Okay guys, 40 seconds passed right there, but I saw that the droids were making a major push, and so I wanted to go into normal speed here. The only reason I do the time lapses is basically when one side or the other isn't doing all that much, or it's just a sheer and utter grind. But if things that are interesting are happening, I will absolutely stop the time lapses so we can watch, because otherwise, I mean, you know, I spend like an hour recording these videos, and an hour-long video of these droids assaulting the same bridge for 30 minutes of that is just not as fun. So I like to try and cut it up with some time lapses. That way people can still see the action and they don't end up with, I mean, sometimes it could be like a 2 or 3 hour video with how some of these recording sessions go. You know, you don't end up with that, but at the same time you get to see the whole battle happening. These droids absolutely slaughtered. They did get a couple kills over here, which is definitely a good thing. Doom is still very much alive. All of his guard are alive. All these guys on this side are alive too. The droids just need to pivot these troopers over there, but they seem fixated on these clone troopers on the wall, who also, they're not firing at each other at all. So I don't know what exactly they're doing there, what they're planning. They're just doofing. They're doofing for real, for real. Okay, let's time-lapse a little bit more because nothing's happening again. Okay, 1 minute little time lapse right there, and actually the droids are making a fairly major assault, sending up a number of troops against the bridge here. Once again, the mortar is right there. That's all they gotta kill, but they're just unable to do so. No additional clone troopers have died at this time, but the droids are at least getting soldiers up onto the bridge. I am going to do one thing for the droids, and that is to go ahead and get all these troopers that fell down into the chasm below, get them back up onto this area here. Just because there's like 30 droids down there and they just glitched their way down like a bunch of idiots. There's 3 more there now. And so I want them up here. And you know what? Just to prevent that from happening further, let's go ahead and toss them closer to the bridge because they're doing literally nothing right now just except falling down that chasm. That is all they're doing. So let's just gear them up towards the bridge. Make this a little bit more interesting. It is the anti-derp rule after all. And I am enacting it right now. Huge strides being made in the anti-derp community. Alright, get up there. Anti-derpers will be happy inside the comment section, that is for sure. And the pro-derpers will be super mad. Okay, so droids up here now, still kind of trickling in, not doing too much work. What I'm thinking about doing is maybe running this battle again once this video is over. Well, I could show it in the video, but yeah, maybe at the end of this video running this again literally just without the mortar and see how the droids do in that instance, if it would still be a clone victory or not, because right now it is very much so looking like a clone victory big time. All right, there's 4 dead clones over here, 1 dead clone here, so they have made a little bit more progress. Oh, another dead clone over here with Doom's boys. So yeah, the droids are doing a little bit here. They're actually making a little bit of steady progress in the battlefield. Look at that, they're coming up here. All they gotta do is kill those 2 mortar troopers, and I think they stand a real chance. I mean, the rest of the clones are doing a beautiful job guarding those mortar troopers, but look at this. Okay, we have a massive assault going on. The droids finally are actually coming up here. Clones getting mass kills against the droids. Droids still have not killed that mortar. Literally throw a single grenade and both of those troopers will die. That is all you need to do on the battlefield right now, and they're not doing it. The mortar isn't really firing though, so maybe it's damaged or something like that. Or maybe the droids are just too close to fire at, but there's droids here where it has fired before and over here, so I don't know why they're not exactly firing at that. Not totally sure. We've had a couple more losses here for Doom Legion, but they're still holding on pretty tight. These clones in the corner over this way especially, just able to snipe the droids out from the side as they enter into the combat area here. So this is still a fairly clone-sided defense at the moment, and I think it's because the droids were weakened so much by that clone mortar. They could have 1,000 droids running up this bridge here, but they're not. Also, I did just notice one of the mortarmen did just die, so one droid seemed to get the memo that that is the most lethal thing on the battlefield, and there we go. It did just officially die. The mortar is donezo. How many kills did it end up getting? 188. That is a crazy number of kills for one static position right there. Pretty nutso, but there's still more clones up here, down here, over here to the left. They're all dead, but then, oh, Doom did die, and he's got a few more posse members there. There's also 1 machine gun here too, so the droids still have a lot of work to go if they want to get the victory here. Let's check out some of the losses. Yellow are dead clones, red are dead droids. The droids have taken mass casualties throughout this area. This right here is pretty much all they have left in terms of troopers, like 30 or 40 troopers left, maybe. So I think this will end up being a clone victory for the books. Again, I will probably run it back if you want to stay tuned and try it again without the mortar, and probably a lot more time lapses since we've already seen the battle. But just to see if that makes a difference for the droids, because it very well could. You never know. But either way, right now it is looking like a clone trooper victory. We've seen crazier comebacks, so maybe the droids can manage to do this thing. But I will say, the clones seem to have this area on lockdown right now. It's a pretty tight choke point. They've got a lot of troopers behind it, ready to defend. That droid got some shots off, but he did end up getting destroyed right there. DC-15X takes out his buddy as well. So yeah, this seems to be a clone lockdown situation. Let's time-lapse a little bit longer. Droids have continued to die out as we kind of expected here. The choke point is holding perfectly fine for the clones. What's funny is the droid transports have all gone up here. They don't have any blasters or anything like that on them, so they're basically a nothing burger. But yeah, let's go in fast motion here and basically let the droids die out. Oh, they're doing another little assault and they get wiped. So yeah, I think this is a guaranteed clone trooper victory. Put it down in the books for those keeping track this year for clone victories and droid victories. I believe the droids have been winning, people are saying, but this one will help bridge the gap at least a little bit in the clones' favor. But let's go ahead and let this run, and then we'll try this again without the mortar just for fun. Alright boys, despite Doom dying, the defense did hold up here. There's still a few droids down here in the chasm, and then there's these bad boys, but they don't have troops in them, so yeah, I mean, Doom's boys did end up winning this thing. Lots of dead droids on the battlefield. Let's go ahead and run it back though, and see how it goes without the mortar. Alright gamers, we go ahead and we strip the mortar right there. And let's just go ahead and get right on into it. Why the heck not? So, it's going to be, I mean, essentially the same battle, but with the droids having a little bit more opportunity based on the fact that they don't have a mortar splashing into their units constantly at the bridge position. I think it'll make them a little bit more gutsy because explosions can basically halt offenses because the infantry doesn't feel comfortable moving into the mortar's position with explosions going off around them. It's sort of programmed into the AI like that. And on top of that, I mean, just obviously less troopers dying on the battlefield for the droids during those situations. So I think overall it could be a big advantage for the droids going up against the clone fortress in the back lines there. Once again, lots of droid deaths right off the rip, lots of tanks going down, but now the droids begin to peel through with a whole lot of tanks and start to take out the remaining clones in this very, very frontline defense here. So I don't expect big things from either side really here. I think it'll be a pretty even fight just like last time in the early stretches here. So why don't we go ahead and time lapse since we've basically already seen this portion of the fight, and we can just watch it again in fast motion and then get into the real stuff here with the mortar. Alrighty then, boys, we are now in stage 2 of the battle, which is essentially the wall assault here. The droids, again, are going to have an easier time because they do not have to deal with the mortar firing at them anymore. But the clones that were fighting before the wall did manage to get a decent number of kills. I think the ATTE also helped out significantly. Yeah, I mean, they got a decent number of kills. Let's actually see how many here. Yellow are dead clones, red are dead droids. Again, they did a solid job. There's apparently a clone underneath the ATTE currently. Can crawl him out there and try and get an ambush kill on this droid. Why not? Let's see. Alright, can we hit him now? Not quite. How about this droid? No, the ATTE is still in the way. It's blocking the path. How about now? Oh, no, it's blocking the path. You see how the cursor's just like in front? No, fire. No, it's blocking our shots, but they can shoot us. No, that's not fair. Okay, it's fine. We're dead. Alright, so the clone trooper's up on the wall, though, firing away now. We've also got still more magma troopers up there. It could be rough. It could be rough going for a little bit this way, but yeah, again, since we've already done this battle, why don't we time-lapse for a little bit here? Alright, 5 minutes later, and most of the wall troopers are dead for the clones. These guys up here still holding very, very strong, though, I will say. So they're not in too much trouble. The droid's starting to set up to just spray them down if they can. Let's see how many kills the clones got on the droids. They got a few kills from these guys on the first wall, but I'd say the droids actually outpaced them at least a decent bit there is the problem. Now is going to be the real X factor where we see, you know, where the mortar came in clutch. So let's watch as these droids end up heading up the bridge with no mortar firing at them. Alright boys, 6-minute time lapse there, and the boys on the walls are now dead. So, the droids are basically going to be able to come up the bridge here now. I think we can bump it up a speed, probably, hopefully. There are a lot more droids alive than when we had the mortar, of course, so it is a little bit more laggy, I will say. Once again, the droids are falling into the pit. I'll try and anti-derp them a little bit here. But yeah, they'll do what they do. They'll be stupid, not to worry. Commander Doom and his troopers are already starting to take out droids as they crest up into sort of the choke pointy area over here. So it's a matter of if they can hold this area and especially the corner up here for an extended period of time without those additional mortar kills that they had originally. So let's find out. Alright, well, Doom is still alive here. He's kind of out front. I forgot that we hadn't moved him. Oh, he just died, but he had a couple kills. Not bad. The guys to the left are mostly dead. There's one trooper left alive. The guys in his command station are still alive, and they've got a number of kills between all of them. And they've killed a solid number of droids here, actually. They're still doing pretty well. Oh, there's a tri-droid coming. But, I mean, again, there's a lot more droids left over because they didn't have that mortar getting crazy amounts of kills for them. Let's go ahead and bring these droids from here up. So they're back. Anti-derp. There you go. Oh, we've still got a clone over here just side shooting droids. He's got no kills, so he's not really doing all that much. Fair play though. If he's gonna give it a good college try, we appreciate that, of course. But yeah, now the droids will be rounding this corner, and this will be sort of the same choke point we had last time around, and that's exactly what's happening now. Droids trying to come in. I think they're going to do a little bit better than last time because, again, no mortar, but I still think the clones actually have a really solid chance at managing to get a big W here. I think this could end up being a serious clone victory once again. We'll see, though. We'll see. The droids do have to overcome this choke point, so let's watch it. Clones continue to hold, baby. They're doing a great job here. The droids continue to come in and get curb stomped. Look at the number of dead droids here. Absolutely insane. This clone has no kills. This clone has 36. This clone has none. This clone has 8. This clone has 2. This clone has 23. This clone has 12. This clone has 2. This clone has 10. And this clone has 0. This clone has 8. This clone has none. And this clone has 6. These guys back here have none. And the machine gun has 1. Okay, well, let's keep her going, boys. Because why not? I mean, you know, might as well. Let's play this out to the end. See if the droids can ever get a grip here, or if this is going to be a dominant clone trooper victory. Alright boys, 19-minute time lapse right there, and the droids have pretty much taken the L. There's still a bunch hanging out around the corner here, so, I mean, why not? We'll yeet them on in here, but this is pretty much a clone trooper victory cut and dry. Well, the first battle was anyway, and that's the one that actually counts for the video. So this one is just fun little bonus. And it's cool to see that even without the mortar, the clones still rocked it, baby. Still clobbered some droid butthole. Excellent stuff from the clone troopers. Let's see, last little resemblance of droid effort here. Coming on in, actually probably the best droid effort we've seen in a minute since I pushed them all in. But yeah, we in the end game now. Droids coming in. They might get a couple clone kills, you know? They might accomplish a little something here. But I don't think that they are going to have the tools in which to destroy the remainder of the clones. I think the clones have this essentially in the bag, and that should be just about all she wrote. Yeah, droids chilling, droids hanging out, but they're getting shot up a decent bit, and yeah, a few of them have just gone over here. They're like, I know that's a death trap, I don't want to go in, but you must, for I would like to see you perish under the clone threat, you know, just like, why not, it's fun. It's fun, dude. So yeah, droids going in, getting whacked. Clone troopers with the big W here. Humongous W. I mean, they did take losses in here, but not enough to lose. This guy's got 30 kills. This guy's got 24. This guy's got none. This guy's got 34. This guy's got 39. This guy's got 10. This guy's got 4. This guy's got 15. This guy's got 2. So basically, the clones just took over. This guy's got 9. This guy's got 1. This guy's got none. The machine gun over here has 4. So yeah, without the mortar, clones just take over and win. Huge W for Commander Doom here, although he died in both battles. Alright guys, that's going to be about it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you did enjoy this. I'll be sure to see you in tomorrow's video, where we might do some War of the Worlds mod for Gates of Hell is what I'm thinking, or some World War II, or I don't know. I want to do something fun, something quirky that we don't do very often. So guys, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.
I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.